So I'm back on YouTube finally after like a month of not uploading, and I wanted to update you guys somehow. But if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you know, or Snapchat, and you guys can see like what I'm up to. I really wanted to post like a message on YouTube. Like I just wanted January to be like, for me, I took like 2 weeks off, but I felt like that wasn't enough, so I took the whole month of January off from YouTube because I just wanted like some space and some time for like myself and like just have like some me time. But if you guys want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. Okay, so I already primed my face. I used the Too Faced Hangover face primer. If you guys have used this, does this smell bad or is it just mine? I got mine from Ipsy, and I noticed that most of the time that I get items from Ipsy, it kind of smells a little funky. So to start off, I'm gonna do my foundation, and I'm gonna use a combination of the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. So my face is already primed, and I like to do these lines. This doesn't match my face as good as I thought it did. It's a little bit too pink for me, so I like to also use a little mixture of the It Cosmetics Bye Bye foundation, and this is in the shade medium, but this is too light for me, so I find mixing them together just makes a really good combination for my skin. Can you guys see that? It's like a huge difference. I know it doesn't pick up good on camera, and I'm just gonna get whatever was left on my hand, just put it on my sponge, and I'm just gonna blend it. So I really like this combination because it does make my skin look natural. Like, it doesn't even look like I have foundation on. That's what I like about it. I personally like the Makeup Revolution one on its own, but it makes my face look way too pink. I have more of a kind of yellow undertone, and I can never find a good foundation that matches my skin. Okay, so everything's nicely blended out, and now I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer, and this is in the shade C9. As you can tell, it doesn't really brighten up my area, my under eye area, but it does kind of conceal my dark circle. So I'm just gonna let it kind of like dry up for a little bit, and then I like to go and blend it out, because this one I feel like it doesn't really like brighten up my eye area, but it does conceal my dark circle, so that's what I'm gonna do for it right now. And now it's getting a little bit too dry, so I'm gonna blend it out. So because my under eyes get really bad, I'm gonna take this e.l.f. under eye powder, and I'm just gonna set my under eyes quick. So I did not like set it properly, but I just did it quick. And then I'm going with the Airspun loose face powder, and I'm gonna try to set my foundation. Recently my face has been like super oily. I never had like problems with like oily skin, but I've been my T-zone right here especially gets really oily, and I like the sooner I set my foundation the better. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bronze my face, or personally I like to say contour my face a little. So I'm using the GG Gorgeous the 6 Sculpt Bronzer Duo in the shades Turnt and Extra, and I'm also using the GG Gorgeous base brush. I'm not sure what the name, the Gorgeous Contour Brush, that's what it's called. And I always like to go in very lightly, like, and recently I picked up this tip from Roxette. If you don't know Roxette, she's one of my favorite YouTubers, where she says instead of going like and doing your contour, to smile and then look at that area. And I personally like that tip because it does actually work, and I try to keep my makeup, like my face makeup, as simple as possible, and then do the eye makeup a little bit extra. So I like to keep my contour simple, and then I go in with a little bit of powder and I clean up the areas. So next I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I don't know why I have always liked doing my face first and then my eyes, but I feel like the eyes get really messy and I should probably do it first. But I just like having like my face done already. So I just did my eyebrows. I like to do them as natural as possible. I like using the Too Faced Brow Envy because I feel like using powder makes my eyebrows look more natural, and I feel they stay on a little bit more longer. Because again, like my area right here just gets really oily. So when I do my eyebrows with the pomade, I feel they just like kind of like they get this wet kind of looking. Like they just look like I got my face wet and it looks so bad. But to set them in now, I'm using this Essence Brow Stuff. Make Me Brow. I feel like I do my face like really fast, but once I get to the eye part, like doing my eyeshadow and stuff like that, that's where it gets a little bit more complicated. So I'm done with that, and now let's move on to eyeshadow. So for the eyeshadow, I'm gonna be using this Kylie, I don't know what she named this palette, but this was Kylie's Valentine's Day palette for 2019. But let's start off with concealer. So I'm just gonna take the same concealer I used earlier, and I'm just gonna apply it like so. And I'm gonna get a little sponge and blend it out a little. Actually, I'm gonna take a little bit more, and I'm gonna let it set for a little bit. So I'm just gonna let it set. I like to do one eye at a time. I think I might use February on all of my lid, and then use First Date on the outer side of my lid, and then used Be Mine on the inner part. But, yeah. Do you guys have any plans for Valentine's Day? So far, I don't know what me and Felix are gonna do for Valentine's Day. Our tradition, I guess you can say, is that we go to Dave & Buster's. We always do like a triple date at Dave & Buster's. My sisters have kids, so it's fun for them. But me and Felix were like, you know, we just go with the flow. And I'm just gonna take February, and oh, it's such a pretty pink color. Okay, so this one, and I'm just gonna sweep it all over my lid. I'm gonna use this as like the transition color. So I guess because of like my skin tone, it doesn't show up as a pink. It shows up kind of as like a purplish color, like a purplish pink color. So that's how it paid off. I actually like the bottom row, but not the top row. The top row is really hard to work with. Next, I'm gonna get First Date, and I'm gonna put it on the outer corner of my eye. So I am gonna cut my crease because I want this color to show up. So I'm just gonna take my MAC Studio Finish Concealer, and I'm just gonna cut that inner part of my lid. Next, I'm taking this brush, and I'm just gonna sweep it on here. So you need to sweep it like a lot because it doesn't really pick up that much. I'm just gonna put it on here. So I actually like how that came out. And I'm just gonna blend out the outer. Okay, this time that I did my second eye, it did pay off a lot more than the first time. So I personally did like how this came out. And for the inner corner, I think I'm gonna go in with Kinda Classy. And just put it in on the inner corner. Now I'm gonna dust off a little bit of what I have under my eyes. So I actually really like this look. It is a little bright, but I feel like I really like it. Like, it's not too bright. Okay, so I did my eyeliner a little bit thicker than usual because I kind of went a little bit too high, and I had to fix that. Oops. Ugh. I don't like my eyeliner thick. I have really small eyes, so when I do thick eyeliner, it makes my eyes look a little bit like they're closed. So I always try to do like very thin eyeliner as close to my eye, like my lash line. Okay, so what is next? Blush. So I'm gonna go in with the Kylie's Santa's Wifey blush and the Sexy Santa highlighter, because I find this a little bit kind of Valentine's Day kind of vibes too. Also, when I do my blush, I like to smile and kind of like pinpoint where I want to put my blush. So I'm going in with the highlighter. So both of these have really like soft formulas that they're not like blinding, but I personally like that, like that the blush isn't as like bright and it's very sheer and it just looks natural. Same for the highlight, it's not as like popping, but it's still like a nice highlight. For my lips, I'm gonna go in with this Kylie's. This was part of her Christmas collection. The sticker already came off, so I have no idea what shade this is, but this is one of my favorite colors. So I already put this, and I'm gonna put my setting spray. And I always do my eyeliner, well not my eyeliner, my mascara after setting spray, because some of the formulas for my mascaras kind of get like really runny, so I always do it after. So now I'm gonna go put on setting spray and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just put on the setting spray. I personally love the setting spray because this is the Tarte Stay Spray. It has a really nice you see that? It kind of reminds me of the Morphe one, but the Morphe isn't this one isn't continuous like the Morphe where you just press it and it keeps on spraying. This one you have to keep pressing it in order to get the settings like spray out. But I really like this one because this one melts my makeup nicely, not too much where it makes my makeup look really melted, like that it looks like I've been sweating. And yeah, I really like this one. For my mascara, I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions. I saw this on TikTok and apparently this was like one of the best mascaras ever, but I've had it and I personally don't like it. But since I have it in my makeup, I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. So I do one coat because this one, it kind of reminds me of the formula for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but this one kind of makes your lashes stick together. So instead of like making them look like nicely spread out, it just kind of clumps them together, which makes them look fuller. But I personally don't like this one, and I always use a different mascara for my bottom lashes because I have like very little ones. So I go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Slim Skinny Mascara, and this is the applicator for it. It's very, very tiny. So I'm actually really happy how this came out. This whole entire look, I'm gonna let my mascara dry for a second and then I'm gonna go and curl it. But I actually really like how this look came out. Okay, I think my mascara dried already. If your lashes do stick together, I have this like spoolie that's clean and I only use it for this. And I just go and I separate my lashes. If you guys like this look, or if you guys want to see more from me, please subscribe and I'll be posting more videos soon. I was a little bit weird today because this is my first time coming back to YouTube in like a month, and so I was a little bit off, but trust me, I will try to do better next time. For my future videos, I will try to do better because I am shy, and I know a lot of you know that, but for my new viewers, I am really shy. And so I started my channel in June of 2019, and so little by little I've been like building up my courage and my self-esteem to like be able to talk on YouTube and on camera. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and if you do, please like and subscribe and comment down below if you want to see more from me or like what kind of looks you would like to see from me. I do reply to all of my comments. Bye, I'll see you in my next video.